So according to Taika Waititi, who of course directed Thor Ragnarok and will be directing the upcoming Thor Love and Thunder, the script is absolutely insane. And as he says, it's like they asked a bunch of 10-year-olds what they wanted in the film and put everything in there. Well, that'll go over good, because the MCU's for children. Oh, God, what is that? Have you ever been mad at water because it's wet? Have you? Because that's what it feels like people's reaction is to the news that Taika Waititi, the director of Thor Ragnarok, confirmed that the upcoming Thor Love and Thunder will be even crazier and more unsafe and unexpected than Thor Ragnarok. As a matter of fact, here is a direct quote he had during a watch party for Thor Ragnarok. He said, and I quote, "It makes Ragnarok feel like a really run-of-the-mill, really safe film." Now this movie feels like we've asked a bunch of 10-year-olds what they wanted to see, and then just said yes to every single thing. Oh, and people are also mad at the 10-year-olds thing, because apparently comics are made for 45-year-old men only, and they were never intended for kids. But now, as we all on this channel know, I'm of the age of 73, so I know a thing or two about the golden age of comics, and when it comes to sayings like this and things he's saying, who cares? You know, there seems to be like this divide in the Thor fandom in the MCU, which is funny because I could have sworn nobody really liked Thor out of like the, you know, big heavy hitters for the MCU. It was like, well, I guess, you know, in the last place is Thor or Hulk and maybe Hawkeye, but I don't know, we kind of like him after the last couple films. But anyways, you know, it was like, okay, so Thor, right? Obviously the first one was, in my opinion, I think that movie is highly underrated because also I'm a fanboy of Kenneth Branagh, so that's completely separate. But, you know, I think that movie's underrated. I think the second one's garbage. I think the third one is the absolute best because it tries to pull a lot of the craziness that made Thor separate and more unique of a character from the rest of the Marvel characters, you know, during the Ditko time and all that. So I like that they were pulling some of those elements. And honestly, if you hire Taika, a director who's known for going out there going, okay, what can I do? Hitler comedy, you know, okay? Do you really expect him, when you get him back for a fourth Thor film, to be like, okay, Taika, just be safe. Yeah, why don't you scale it back? No, you hire Taika because you know what he's gonna do, and you know he's gonna deliver something completely different than anything you've seen before. I mean, has anybody here that's mad at Taika seen like What We Do in the Shadows? The dude is literally a genius. So just let him do what he wants, and we'll probably get another film that's, well, I would say, you know, better than the last Thor that came before it, but it wasn't hard to beat the Dark World. So I guarantee the Love and Thunder is probably going to be insane in all the good ways. So let's just wait and see what this great director has to deliver.